up? What up? We are live. Welcome to Post Sports Radio. Prize Picks edition for our golf Wells Fargo Championship this week. We need a big week here, show. I need one with golf coming up. It was so great early on, but I think we can get back in action here. You know the deal. Promo code Pub Sports. Put $100. Prize Picks. They'll match it. And if you've done it, like you always say, use your wife, your brother, your uncle's sister's boyfriend, to grab another one, so you at least get a few of these to use Prize Picks, and just promo code Pub Sports while we get it. But let's get into the first action here. This is my bigger bet here, the little two-piece I got right away, a little two-pack. I'm going Mark Leishman right now. So we got strokes. I was mentioning a show back there. They have hole 10. Just the shots, which is kind of crazy. 4 guys, which is a par 5, 4.5 or under. You can take it over. Or hole 14 was a short par 3 here at the course. I was going through all hole by hole, and but only small sample size. You only get 4 guys on those. So we're back to our regular 4. Greens and regulations, fairways hit, birdies and better. Let's get to Leishman. I'm taking the big Aussie, Mark Leishman, over 3.5 birdies. I think we got a steal here. I think. I think this number should have been set at 4 on this one. And that's where most people like Corey Connors, Hatton, Casey, and Leishman's set up in the Ricky Fowler, area, 3.5 for these guys. And I'm going to get into him. One thing he hasn't been great so far this year, but he's been birding. He's been able to score. So as we talked about, there's a little less par 5s on this course, but that's okay. He's been great. So there's more par 4s. He's 89th, middle of the pack of the PGA Tour, but he's second in par 3 scoring is Leishman. So I love that. And he's 33rd in par 5s. So even if he's kind of a yo-yo guy a little bit at times, birdies, bogeys, straight, not. So just over for 4 birdies, I think he gets that. I think this is a little gift here with Leishman. I hope he's on his game, and I think he will be. And one thing, like I said, with his fairway percentage and everything else, his greens and regulation, driving distance 40th, but scoring, he's around the 30th, 71 on tour. Hold on, my computer just froze there for a sec. 1 sec. Yeah, so I want him here. What's he ranked? 31st in scoring average, 70.4. Birdie average, he's 14th. So that I like. I think we're getting a steal with Leishman, over 3.5 birdies. Let's get to the next one. Is Russell Knox? I almost said Henley. He's my next guy. They love this guy on Prize Picks. I'm shocked how much this guy's always on here. Russell Knox, Englishman. But one thing he is great on greens and regulations. He is tied for, or just behind now because of last week. John Rahm is 73.83%. is his greens in regulation. Russell Knox, second on tour, 73.04. He's 12.5. Yet Corey Connors, who's 13 this week on Prize Picks, is 71%. So down a little bit on the percent. So I think we got a steal here with Russell Knox. I think he's dead straight hitter. He hits his greens. His putter can be shaky. So at this number, of course, I'd rather be 12, but 12 on the hook, I think he gets over that. He gets 13. He gets 13 or 14 for sure. And I'm on that one. That's my short 2-pack. By the way, I'm going to talk on our next one real quick. Leishman, you can take his score. They're kind of correlates because I'm going to talk about answer in our next one. So birdies are better. Strokes for him is 69. So, but I was just worried he's more of a player. Even like answer, they can have a bunch of birdies and some bogeys. So that's why I went with birdies with Leishman. But let's get to our next one. This is my little 3-pack here. It's a little bit smaller that I wanted to get to. Let's get right to it. Answer here. I'm taking answer this week. I thought this is a pretty good value. I think he plays well, 68.5. I think he gets there. And his birdies are 4. So this kind of correlates with him. So if you like that, I think you take his birdies over 4 as well because he can kind of yo-yo. But I like him this week. There's not a deep field. I think he gets there. So under with answer 68.5. And if you want to throw on to add this, take those birdies over 4. 3.5 would have been brilliant. That's, the Jason Day. That's why I was shocked Leishman was there. So you could add that on as well. Then we go to the next one. I got to fade Ricky Fowler. Shout out Preston, not the shout out to the chat. That's our short little prize pick show. But get on here and watch it later at least. We'll have a regular time. This will be our regular time, 5 Eastern every Wednesday from now going forward for our golf prize pick show. And we also have another. But let's get to Ricky Fowler. Obviously, 2 guys want to fade. I'm not going back to Patrick Reed, and he folded on the weekend show. It pissed me off. I was like, God damn, why didn't he do that early? He did not. So, but I like Fowler. I'm taking over. I'm going to dare him to shoot 69 or under. It's 69.5. This guy's game just isn't there, and I'm not going to wait around. I'll keep taking him over until he gets right. And maybe this week in this watered down field, and maybe he plays well. I think he starts playing better golf at some point. I think he's too talented, but yeah, I'm going to take him over 69.5. I'm going to dare him to shoot 3 or 4 under. I don't think he shoots it. I mean, his stats are awful. He's not hitting it straight. He's not a big guy, but he's decent long, off the tee is Fowler. And when he's hot, the flat stick is what works for him. He's a pretty good putter, but I'm just going to keep fading him here, and I'll dare him to shoot, 4 under or so, 3, 4 under in this one. Let's get to the next. I want to get into our last one on this 3-pack. I didn't go to fairways hit. I'll touch on. There's some guys over under that I get on more. I didn't see a ton of value with these guys this week, so I'm leaving off fairways hit. That's something we might get to the weekend. But next, shout out to G up in the chat. Appreciate you, my guy, for joining us. Is Russell Henley. I'm back on the greens and regulations. So I wish this guy was 12, and he moved to 12.5. I still think he gets it. He is 9th on the tour. Very straight guy. We talked about him, that he could be a guy this week to go low. He has a problem winning the golf tournaments, but for prize picks, I think he's great to put on here. I think he gets right on his number. I think he gets to 13 or 14 greens hit, and we get this over 12.5. Like I said, I want to fade more guys on some of these greens and regulations, but the numbers are pretty good. So I see a little value. He's just over 70%, almost 71%. He's tied for 9th on PGA Tour. And I think he gets it here. I think he's dead straight hitter. He's very good on the fairway. I almost took his fairway, but they had him at 9.5 with answer, and those are top 10 guys to hit the fairway. So I laid off fairway. I'm going Russell Henley over 12.5 greens hit. So that's my smaller 3-pack. Answer 68.5. I'm going under. You can look at the birdies too. Fowler over 69.5. I'm going to keep fading him, especially early, and Russell Henley over 12.5 greens and regulations hit. And last, I'll go over the first one real quick before we bounce and get up out of here. Leishman over 3.5 birdies. I think we got a gift. I'm hoping he plays well this week. And last, Russell Knox, 73%. I mean, just right under Rom. This guy's number 2 in greens and regulations hit. I think he gets it as well. Straight hitter. So hopefully we get our big one, this 2-pack at least, to hit. That is it. We will be back Friday right after the cut to make another video for prize picks. Get there, get everything. We got NBA, playoffs. We got NHL, all this good shit to bet on here. Soccer, they got MMA. Go to Prize Picks, you know the deal. Promo code Pub Sports. Hit it, get it. They put $100. They'll match you for it. And if you've already used it, like I said, use it again with somebody else and get that $100 and get going on Prize Picks. Promo code Pub Sports. That is it. We are done. Anything you want to add, Show?
No, I think you pretty much covered it.
Beautiful, brother. I didn't know if you had done anything with the prize picks. But if not, get on there, make some money. We need it this week on the PGA Tour Wells Fargo Championship. Let's get it. Let's got it. Let's good. We're out of here. Peace.